You've been taught your whole life. Take more vitamins, it's good for your brain. That as you age, you should double down on supplements to keep your memory sharp to lower your stroke risk. You believed it because it made sense, it sounded scientific, and everyone said so. But no one told you this one vitamin you thought was safe can double your risk of a small vessel stroke overnight if you take it at the wrong time. And the damage, it's irreversible. I'm Dr. Marcus Levine, a neurologist and cerebrovascular specialist in New Jersey, with over 26 years treating aging brains. I've worked at Mount Sinai's Stroke Research Center and now lead a community education program, helping seniors prevent hidden stroke risks. I've seen too many patients, healthy, active seniors, who in just one night couldn't move half their body. They didn't smoke. They didn't have diabetes. They walked every morning. Yet when we traced the cause, we found one common thread: high-dose vitamin E after 9 p.m. No one warned them. No one explained the timing, the dose, or the impact on nighttime blood pressure. One small mistake stole their independence for the rest of their lives. In just a moment, I'll share 3 dangerous truths seniors need to know about vitamin E, including its hidden effects on the brain, the absolute worst time to take it, and safer ways to protect your blood vessels. Please give me 2 minutes. This could be the information that prevents a stroke for you or someone you love. It could change the rest of your life. If you don't want to miss what's next, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell right now. Because coming up, I'll reveal exactly why taking vitamins after 9 p.m. can clog tiny brain vessels. The hidden danger of vitamin E at night. Most seniors are never warned. Some vitamins, seemingly harmless, can cause small vessel brain damage overnight if taken at the wrong time. I've seen too many cases like this. High-dose vitamin E at night can lower brain blood pressure, triggering tiny clots in brain veins. I call this the nighttime brain fog trap. Take Albert, 67. A retired military man, healthy, disciplined. He believed in taking care of himself with vitamins, swallowing them every night at 10 p.m. after a light snack. "It's good for my blood vessels, Doc," he said. I read it on the label, until one morning he woke up and couldn't move his left arm. An MRI showed a tiny blockage in the small brain vessels of his parietal lobe, a mild stroke, but with lasting damage. The cruel irony. It wasn't smoking, it wasn't cholesterol, it was vitamin E, 400 IU taken at bedtime. This is called nighttime cerebral perfusion drop. Vitamin E, especially synthetic forms, can thin the blood slightly while dilating peripheral vessels. When taken at night, when your blood pressure naturally drops for deep sleep, this extra dilation can cause a sudden drop in blood flow to the brain, especially in seniors with fragile or slightly hardened small vessels. Your brain's starved of oxygen for 6 to 8 hours. The result, sensitive brain cells die silently. The next morning you might feel a slight numbness in your hand, or forget the way to the kitchen. At the first level, physical, you may notice tingling on one side of your face, trouble focusing on simple tasks, or a foggy head after waking up. At the second level, neurological, you start avoiding things like driving, reading the paper, or deep conversations. You stop trusting your memory. At the third level, psychological, these small declines make you doubt yourself, lose confidence, withdraw, and slip into hidden depression. I had a patient say, "I don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't feel like me anymore." And the worst part, most doctors never suspect vitamins. But here's the good news. You're not broken. You just need to adjust the timing. Vitamin E. If taken at the right dose, the right form, and the right time, can still benefit your brain. Switch to taking it before 2 p.m. with a lower dose around 100 to 200 IU, ideally from natural sources like almonds or olive oil. I like to say, instead of watering your garden at midnight, water it when the sun's warm so the plant thrives. But that's just the start. There's another vitamin hyped as great for memory that can speed up your heart and constrict brain vessels if you use it wrong. I'll reveal that next. The hidden risk of B-complex overload. Most seniors are told to take B vitamins to boost memory, but no one mentions this: certain B-complex forms can constrict brain vessels, especially if taken the wrong way or at the wrong dose. High doses of vitamin B6 and B12 together when you're stressed or sleep-deprived can overstimulate nerves and tighten blood vessels. I call this the B storm in the brain. I treated Diana, 71, a retired teacher living alone in Boston. Every day she took a B-complex 100 pill, hoping to keep her memory sharp. She believed in it because her family doctor said, take it regularly to prevent Alzheimer's. But after weeks of poor sleep and high doses, she ended up in the hospital with a pounding headache in the back of her skull, nausea, and fleeting blurry vision. Brain imaging showed small penetrating vessels in her brainstem constricted. We caught it in time, but if left unchecked, it could have turned into a full stroke. Here's what most don't know. Vitamin B6 in high doses can overstimulate the hypothalamus and cortex, causing mild hyperactivity. B12 in some seniors with slow metabolism genes can speed up heart rate and boost noradrenaline. When taken together, especially at night or during stress, this duo overactivates the sympathetic nervous system, causing brain vessels to constrict. Your brain, instead of being boosted, gets starved of oxygen, locally triggering headaches or temporary vision problems. At the physical level, you might feel lingering headaches, trouble sleeping, a racing heart. At the neurological level, you start overthinking. Your brain's awake but can't focus, like turning on a light but seeing nothing clearly. At the psychological level, you get anxious, irritable, quick to snap, even doubting yourself. One patient told me, I thought I was sharp, but I'm exhausted all day. And no one thinks it's the memory-boosting vitamin. Worse, over time, this tiny vessel constriction damages neurons in the limbic system, the part controlling emotions and memory. You might lose emotional control, have mild confusion, and get misdiagnosed with age-related depression. The good news: you can reverse this completely with 3 small changes. Switch to natural B-complex from foods like organic chicken liver, egg yolks, or nutritional yeast. Don't take B6 or B12 after 3 p.m. Lower the dose to 25 to 50 milliliters per vitamin under a doctor's guidance. Within 2 weeks, many patients tell me, I'm sleeping again. My mind's clearer. I feel lighter. It's like their brain shed a layer of static. But there's one final secret most seniors never hear. The vitamin considered safest can silently trigger white matter strokes in women over 65. I'll reveal that next. The silent threat of vitamin D overload. Women over 65 are often told to take vitamin D daily to prevent osteoporosis. But few are warned. High-dose vitamin D used incorrectly can attack white matter in the brain, directly harming memory and balance. Taking high doses without checking calcium or magnesium levels, especially in less active seniors, can damage the brain's white matter. I call this the silent hardening in the brain. Take Linda, 74, living in Vermont. She started 5,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily after noticing leg aches. No doctor tested her blood first. She thought D3's the sunshine vitamin, everyone needs it. But after months, she started tripping lightly, forgetting her grandkids' names, standing in her kitchen, not knowing what she meant to do. An MRI revealed mild damage to the white matter near her brain's ventricles, an early sign of small vessel circulation issues. The cause wasn't age, but calcium buildup in the wrong places from excess vitamin D without enough magnesium. Vitamin D boosts calcium absorption. But without enough magnesium to direct it, calcium doesn't go to your bones. It settles in blood vessel walls, including those in your brain. This is especially dangerous for seniors who are less active, mildly dehydrated, or have low-grade vessel inflammation. The brain's white matter, which handles fast signal transmission, is highly sensitive to low blood flow. Tiny hardening in these vessels disrupts nerve signals, causing imbalance, slow reactions, and brain fog. You start forgetting simple words, losing focus mid-sentence. You feel dizzy, turning your head, trip when stepping backward, or react slowly to sounds. Your mind feels cloudy emotions, flat joy hard to grasp. One patient told me, "I'm not sad, but I'm not happy either. Everything just slips away." The danger is these symptoms get brushed off as normal aging, and so they're never caught until the brain's damage is too deep. Even sadder, many double their D3 dose when they feel tired, not knowing it's the culprit. You can recover your white matter if you act early. Check your 25-OH vitamin D levels, keep them between 30-50 OunCs/ml, not higher. Stop high-dose D3 without testing, and always pair it with magnesium glycinate at least 250 mg daily. I tell my patients, vitamin D is sunshine, but sunshine can burn if you don't know how to shade yourself. The breakfast trap. You need to avoid. There's one more mistake more dangerous than any vitamin. A common breakfast food paired with vitamins can constrict brain vessels within 30 minutes. You might eat it every morning thinking it's a healthy choice. But when combined with a vitamin pill, this harmless food triggers a biochemical reaction that tightens brain vessels fast. Vitamins plus black coffee on an empty stomach can cause acute central nervous system vessel constriction. I call this the dry brain breakfast. Take George, 69, living in Colorado. He started his day like many a black coffee, a multivitamin, then out to tend his garden. After months, he noticed a slight hand tremor. While mowing, his head felt like it was burning, and once he forgot his way home from a store 2 blocks away. His wife feared early Alzheimer's, but tests showed abnormal brain vessel constriction with reduced blood flow to his frontal lobe. The culprit, caffeine, plus a multivitamin on an empty stomach, creating an adrenaline shock, tightening vessels suddenly. When you drink coffee on an empty stomach, cortisol and epinephrine spike, constricting vessels to prepare for action. When paired with B, D, or E vitamins, your nervous system speeds up nerve cell metabolism. This combo puts your brain in emergency mode, as if there's a threat, tightening the small vessels in your cortex to redirect blood to your brainstem. The result? Areas for memory and emotional regulation get temporarily starved of oxygen. Repeated every morning, this can damage your thalamus and frontal lobe. You feel alert, but not clear, a slight racing heart. After coffee, eye strain, shaky hands. You start fearing driving crowded places or planning in your head. You feel lost inside yourself, like your brain's racing ahead while your emotions lag behind. One patient said, "It's like my brain's a shadow. It's working, but I'm not there." The scary part. These small changes don't show up on a CT scan, but their cumulative damage is real. A coffee and vitamin every morning for 3 to 5 years can trigger silent brain strokes no one notices. You don't have to ditch coffee. Just change what you eat first. Drink a glass of warm water, eat something light like a boiled egg or overnight oats, then have your coffee. Wait at least 45 minutes after eating to take your vitamins. And choose low-caffeine coffee under 60 milligrams per cup, like a mild Arabica. What you'll feel, a clear head, a light heart, and your memory returning like an old friend. The hidden danger in your kitchen oil. There's one final trap in your kitchen. Many seniors believe vegetable oils are a healthy choice. But no one tells you pairing vitamin E with the wrong oil can trigger an oxidative reaction, damaging tiny brain vessels after every meal. Frying with soybean, corn, or canola oil at high heat, then taking vitamin E can cause white matter microinflammation. I call this vitamin E betrayed. Take Margaret, 76, from Missouri. She started vitamin E after hearing it on TV. She was diligent, eating vegetables using vegetable oil instead of lard, taking her vitamins every noon. After months, her eyes blurred. She stumbled when standing and sometimes sat blankly for hours, like she'd lost her soul. When I asked about her meals, she said, "I fry my greens in corn oil, doc. Keeps it light." But the oxidized omega-6 fats in corn oil paired with high-dose vitamin E created toxic lipid peroxides attacking her brain's small vessels. Vitamin E is an antioxidant. But when your body's flooded with oxidized omega-6 fats from fried oils, vitamin E gets misdirected, not protecting neurons, but fighting peripheral fires. When overloaded, vitamin E flips, causing redox cycling, generating temporary free radicals. These radicals target areas with tiny vessels like the brain's white matter. The result: vessels get mildly inflamed, walls weaken, neurons nearby die off. You don't feel it right away, but years later you lose memory and don't know why. You notice blurry vision, slow reflexes, forgetting what you just heard. You lose quick planning skills, avoid going out, fearing you can't handle situations. You lose faith in yourself, become passive dependent when you used to be in charge. One patient told me, "My kids say I'm just getting old, but I feel like I'm fading bit by bit." The cruelty is, we think we're living healthy, using vegetable oil, taking vitamins religiously. But this wrong combination slows blood flow in the brain clouds. Memory erodes the person inside you. You can reverse this from your own kitchen. Switch to cold-pressed olive oil, avocado oil, or high-quality duck fat for cooking. Don't overheat oils. And if you take vitamin E, cut omega-6 oils in your meals. Within 2 weeks, your brain may feel brighter, focused, sharper, less tired after eating. That's the sign your blood's flowing right again. Your safe vitamin plan. After 60. I know it sounds like a lot to avoid, but in the final part, I'll share 4 simple rules to keep using vitamins daily without harming your brain, without stress. A safe formula for life after 60. Time it right. Take vitamin E and B complex before 2 p.m., never at night, to avoid blood pressure drops or overstimulation. Choose natural sources. Get vitamin E from almonds, olive oil, B vitamins from eggs, liver, or yeast, and vitamin D from 15 minutes of morning sun. Test and balance. Check your vitamin D levels yearly, keep them at 30-50 ng/ml. Pair D3 with 250 mg magnesium daily to guide calcium to bones, not vessels. Protect your breakfast. Eat a light meal like oatmeal or an egg before coffee, or vitamins to stabilize your nervous system. Follow these and you'll feel your brain wake up. Your memory sharpen, your confidence return. I tell my patients, your brain isn't old, it's just waiting for the right care. If this spoke to you, hit the like button, share it with someone you care about. Drop a comment, tell me what hit home or what you want me to cover next. Your voice shapes this space. You're not just watching, you're part of a movement. To live stronger, clearer, longer. Take care of your brain, and I'll see you in the next video.